you doing? It's Friday, it's the weekend, way! Can't wait, I hope you're looking forward to the weekend as much as I am. Now, it is Wake Up Call with Craig. We are Friday the 29th of January, just about there at the end of the month. Don't know about you. Has been one long month, isn't it? Jeezy peeps, January always slows in, doesn't it? Really, really is. Do you like that one? You've never heard that one before, Erin? No? Jeezy peeps? Never heard that one? Jeezy peeps. But yeah, so here we are, 9 a.m. This morning here in the UK. Of course, many of you stateside are watching live, whether you've got up to watch or you've stayed up to watch. If you are, it's a pleasure having your company, being 4 a.m. Eastern Time, 1 a.m. Pacific Time. But don't forget, if you aren't able to watch these lives, and honest, I don't blame you if you are staying in bed, I don't blame you. You can always watch back. So you can always watch back either on the Facebook feed, even onto YouTube, or what you can even do is watch on our website, and in that way you can actually shop and watch at the exact same time. Talking about shopping, did you like that? We like that I went in. That was unintentional, but it worked well. Double points all weekend. So we kick-started it yesterday in the Wake Up Call, and then it's running all through the weekend. All that you need to do, if you're not in our loyalty club, as we say, what you can just do is head across into Club Inspire. So if you go on our website, details are there. It's right at the very top of our website. Just says, well, it's crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Club Inspire is right at the top, and it's free to sign up. Now, basically, the easiest way to say is, like, the more you spend, the more loyalty points, the more levels you gain, which means you get bigger and better discounts. Sometimes you get exclusives and all these extra bits and pieces to go with it. So what we'll do is throughout the day, we will explain more, or I'll probably leave that to my good friend Ben to explain more throughout the day. Right, let's see what is going to be going on throughout today on Crafters TV. Let's kickstart it with Craftfault. So with our Craftfault, it's our Gemini Mini. So Craftfault is 11 a.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. Eastern Time, 3 a.m. Pacific Time. But then what you can do is you can tune in again, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. Now, it is the same products, but it's completely different demos. So you're going to get lots of new different ideas and inspiration. So within Craftfault, it's up to 65% off, and look what we've got. We've got the Gemini Mini. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to get the Gemini Mini. So you've got your nice little machine. You also get the shim for your folders. You get the folder to do your die cutting, but you're getting the storage bag for free as well. Now, that's going to fit your Gemini Mini. I will show you mine just shortly, but you could be using that for other things. Maybe you want to use it as a makeup bag or a storage bag. You can be using that one. But when it comes to Craftfault, when it comes to the Gemini Mini, maybe you want a few different bits and pieces to cut out. Maybe you want to do some sentiments. Maybe you want to have some little flutterbies and dragonflies flying about. Well, to complement that collection with the Gemini Mini, if you buy, or I say if, when you buy the bottom row, so you're going to be getting all of these dies, so the butterfly, the dragonflies, you've even got the flowers, so you've got all three of them, buy them, and you're going to get these for free. So you're going to get the Love and the Wish for free, part of Sarah's Rose Gold collection. So what you're doing is you're buying these three, and you're getting the top ones for free. So all of these you're going to be seeing on Craftfault throughout today, in a couple of hours, and then later on today as well. But even special, we have got a launch day, and it is none other check out this. It's going. So launch day, 1 p.m. here in the UK, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 5 a.m. Pacific Time. You're going to be able to see myself and Ben, and it's hunky-dory, and you have got to buy the show, and you've got up to 30% when you buy this full entire bundle. So we have got our decollage. So if you like your decoupage, and that's your big detail, we have got that one for you in the collection. We have even got your peony promise. So if you like to do your fuchsias, even with your blues and your whites, we've got that collection. We have the most gorgeous woodland collection. These aren't character images, these are actual images of. You've got otters, you've got owls, you've got deers as well. But these are die-cut toppers, these are background cards, these are little books, these are 8x8 books, these are concept cards. There is so much. There's inserts as well within that full bundle. So that's coming up later on today with myself and Ben on launch day, and it's Hunky Dory. And you know what? I had to do it. I had to do a Hunky Dory launch. Then, what you can then do is, coming up later on, Colour Me Happy, 4 p.m. here in the UK, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time, we have got up to 25% off this bundle. Now, quickly referring back to Hunky Dory, many of those products are matte-tastic, which I will explain to you later on, which then means you can then add extra colour and detail if you want, using our pens that we have got here. So we've got our Aqua Tri-Blend pens. We'll explain a wee bit more later on within the show. Now, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be getting all 4 sets. So these are the basic sets that you're going to be getting. So basics, essential, naturals, floral metal, and you're even going to get great outdoors as well. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get the storage for free as well. So you're getting all 4 sets, 3 pens in each set, but each pen have got like 3 different colours or shade. I'll explain that later on, but what you're doing is you're getting the 4 of them, and then you're going to be getting the storage as free. So that's what's coming up later on in Colour Me Happy. And because it is Friday, you know what that means? It means the game is on. Absolutely. It's game day today, so Ben is in the building, and what we're going to do is we are going to have some fun. We're going to see what Ben's artistic drawings are like. You may have heard him. He is already in the room at a safe distance. He's lumbering up and getting ready for when it comes to
so natural.
I'm getting good, haven't I? I'm getting good. I'm getting good. Oh, please don't cry, Erin. Or if you're crying, make sure it's for a good reason. It's good. Good. Excellent. Brilliant. Rightio. That's going to be getting clipped out later on and going on social media. No doubt. Right. So what we have got game day later on, what you've got to do is, well, we'll tell you in a wee bit more detail later on, but you are in with the chance of winning a £20 or a $20 voucher if you're going to guess something specific, right? So my good mate, my good chum, my good old friend is going to explain that just shortly when it comes to the rules. But when it comes to the game, you have got the opportunity to win a £20 or a $20 voucher to spend on the website. And as I said yesterday, there's no rush to spend it, but please keep in mind, all weekend is double discount, or double points, really. We had double discount the last time. This time we're treating you with double points so that you can eat your way up the levels and get even more discounts then. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to focus on Craft Vault, and this is our Gemini Mini. Now, our Gemini Mini, some of you may think, right, okay, Craig, so it's a Gemini Mini, it's really small, what can I really do with it? Now, this has got the same amount of power and pressure as our Daddy Gemini, as well as our Gemini Junior, but it's in a smaller form. And trust me when I say this, trust me when I say you can absolutely cut so many things when it comes to the Gemini Mini. You'll be surprised how many dies actually go through. Do you know what? I tell you what. Let's before we get on with that one, let's just say a quick morning to some people. Let's say have a look more. So we've got Sarah Brown, or Sarah Brown. I know that you would be tuning in from Melbourne, Australia. I am very well, thank you very much for asking. Georgiana on Facebook saying, hi, Craig from Clearwater, Florida. Hope you have a great morning. Thank you very much. It's already starting well, and as we say, we've got launch day later on, which I'm buzzing about because it's hunky dory. Then we have got Vicky on Facebook saying, good morning from Nottinghamshire. Cleaning done, 2 loads of washing done, and so is the ironing. Now to craft for the rest of the day. You are on the ball. That's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow as well. Need to get the washing's done. I need to do the ironing. Put a film when I'm watching. Or Crafters TV, of course. Yeah, Crafters TV. Karen on Facebook is saying, from Northeast 5. Oh, hello, Karen. And what we've got? We've got someone coming in? Rightio. So, Vicky is wondering if the bag for the Mini is sold separately. Erin's going to check that for you. You are getting it free in the bundle with the Gemini Mini, which I'll explain again just in a moment. But It is available separately. So if you've already got the Mini and you're wanting a bag for it, maybe you never got a bag the first time round, or maybe you've already got one but you want an additional one, or maybe you want an additional one to store other things in, little makeups into the bathroom, anything like that, then you can do it on the website as well. All you need to do is just go into our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu, and search Mini Storage Bag. We've got Sweet Gran on YouTube saying, good morning, good Friday morning from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Good morning to you, early hours. And then we've got Katie on YouTube. It's 1 a.m. I don't sit up. Sometimes I inadvertently nap on my Pro for anyone you know. Craig, the Scotty hottie. Katie, I seen your post on our group on Facebook last night, and I'm going to call you out again on it. And the fact is, Katie actually fell asleep on her Gemini Pro last night because she just had a wee nap because she was tired. Well, I don't know if she was tired or if she just fell into a nap. So, our Gemini Mini, keep your comments coming in, you know, say morning, tell me what you're up to today or even the rest of the weekend, and we'll give you a bit of a shout out. Right, back to the Mini. So with the Mini, what we've got is a die collection to go as well. But just to prove the power of our Mini, look at that, the suction on the feet here. So what we've got within another bundle, what you can then do is, if you buy these three, so this is where you're going to be getting your beautiful blooms on this one. Now these are all individual, 7 dies in total with that one. Then we can see on this one we've got Garden Friends, you've got 4 dies in total on that one. And then Dragonfly Dreams, 2 dies in total with that one. So you're buying all these three, but then what you're going to be getting is you're going to be getting these ones for free. So you're getting Sarah's Rose Gold die. So these are our Wish and Love, and these you're going to be getting at no extra cost to yourself. So how do they work? Let's show you. This is a wafer thin die, nothing different to any of our other dies other than it's a rose gold colour. Gemini Mini doesn't need to be our dies. Any dies that fit through the mouth of your Gemini. And here is the folder that we've got here. So the folder, it is 3 1/4 by 6 1/4. So anything die-wise that fits on here is going to run through. What you're able to do as well is do some embossing. We do have a range of small embossing folders on our website as well. So have a look at them and you're able to do embossing too. But let's show you these dies and how these work. What I've already done is I've pre-prepped little bits. So I've taken a 5x5 card blank using our nested circle stitched edge dies. I've created a bit of a ring frame. Now I'm not going to take all these pads off, but what I'm doing, if I pop these ones in, because absolutely, Aaron, these are a lot of pads. So I thought what I would do is let's pop that into the middle. Now I've used navy cardstock. This cardstock, in case you want to know, is from Peony Promise from Hunky Dory later on. So we've popped that one in. That, if you want to know, is Hunky Dory launch. That is 1 p.m. here in the UK, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 5 a.m. Pacific Time. Now we're going to use the dragonflies for this one. So this is where you've got a few different elements. So you've got the base of the dragonfly, you've even got the detail, and then you've got the body. So what we're going to do is let's do it into white cardstock. So I'm going to pop that over the top like I would any other die. Bringing in the folder, that's then going to sit in place, and I'm going to close the folder like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Mini, and I'm simply going to feed it up to the Gemini Mini, and I'm going to turn. Now I'm going to just put my hand just lightly, just to hold it down, although those suckers will stick to your glass mat or any non-porous mat. And then I'm going to pull this one out. Now with the Gemini Mini in the folders, not everyone realises, but you can actually flip and rotate and use all 4 sides, and that's going to prolong it a bit longer without it going at a U shape. So what we can do now is we can then take out our butterfly die, and then what I'm going to do is we've got all these little bits. So if you've got your die release tool, you can use that. I've got mine here at the side, so let's bring it in, and we're going to pop all these bits out. These are such a nice die set to pop into your actual crafting stash, because you're able to use it in so many different ways, even if it's just a nice little card to send to someone just now. So we can see here is the detail of the dragonfly. So there it is into there. Now it's a Gemini Mini, but you can still do it white card, black card, matte card, midi card, Satura Pearl, Adorable Scoreable, Acetate Vellum. You can still do all these cutting. And then what I've done is I've popped that through again with some more navy cardstock, but this time what I've done is I've taken the flat detail or the flat outline of the body of the dragonfly. That can sit there. Then what I'm going to do is let's take the body and this one here. Once again, you get the base of the body, you also get the detail. So let's pop that one into here. Bringing in our folder once again. So what we can do without throwing it away, but I caught it. We're closing that one over. We're going to go all the way through. Apparently I've had too much caffeine this morning. I'd probably agree with you on that one. Do you know what it is as well? Last night, many of you, certainly on Instagram with my Insta stories, no, I was working rather quite late last night and I was in the flow. I had the music on and I was chilled out and I was getting prep done and getting things organised for upcoming shows. And before I knew it, it was like half midnight. And I don't know about you, but sometimes, say if you get to bed late and then you have to be up early morning, for the first few hours in the morning, like now, I seem to like have abundance of energy. And then wait until, I know Ben, can you imagine that? Then wait and see, come along until launch party towards the end. I'll start to flag. Start to flag? Might start to flag. Is that a saying? No, I've just made that up. Yeah, start, added an extra start. Yeah, definitely got the caffeine in now. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to assemble this one. We're then going to bring in the body. So what I've done is let's bring in the body. Using our tacky glue, I would just add the detail onto the back of it, which will give you this one. So we can see the navy coming through. Exactly the same with the body of the dragonfly with the navy popping through. So what we can do is let's bring in our tape runner and we can add the detail into the middle here. And I'm going to pop it so that the body is into the middle. And then we can bring these ones there. Then what I'm going to do to finish off, I have taken, no Erin, I'm not going to make it fly. I can make it look as though it's a way to fly, but I can't make it fly. You know, you can't make an elephant fly and you can't make a dragonfly fly. So what I'm doing is I'm going to then bring in my cardstock here. Then what I'm going to do is if I bring in my wish die, so if I bring in my wish, popping this one through. So let's tell you what, I want to quickly do a folder in a moment. So I've already popped this one through exactly the same way and it gives us wish. So what we can do is let's bring in our dotty tape runner. So I'm going to pop some of the dotty tape runner on here. I've made a little insert for my card, so we can pop that one here. Then what I can do is let's put, I've got my tape on. See, I was pre-prepping last night, good to go. Pop this one into the middle, and then we can then fold that one over, and let's pop that there. I've still got a bit of room that I can write a little hello or with love or my name in there, but there we go. So we can see how we can create a really nice dinky card, 5x5 card, using the dragonfly as well as the sentiment. So I did it, Erin, called it a little dinky card that you can see here. And then very, very, very quickly, let's bring in our mini again. This is a 3D embossing folder. You'll find all our different folders on the website. Mirror card. We're going to sandwich that one in. Now it's a 3D folder, no plate, no nothing. That's going to go straight through. Then what you can do, so if I bring this one out, so look at that. You're not missing any detail, although it's a Gemini Mini. And if you are using a folder that's not 3D, what you will need to use is your plastic shim in place, but that comes included with the bundle of the Gemini Mini. So don't forget, the Gemini Mini bundle and then the die set bundle is coming up on Craft Vault. So that's going to be 11 a.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. Eastern Time, 3 a.m. Pacific Time. Or later on tonight here in the UK, 7 p.m. time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. And it's the same product. It is different demos for you to see. And within the show, you're saving up to, are you ready for this one? You're saving up to 65% off on the Craft Vault shows. I know. So then both of them, I believe, is with Debbie. Debbie Fisher is in the building. So these are with Debbie and Ben. Now, talking about Ben, my good old mate. Ben, what are you up to?
Just getting some early morning stretches in.
You'll need them.
You'll need them.
Although,
Yeah. What?
It's a bit harsh, was it not?
Sorry. Although, what were you going to say?
No, it was just a way to say I think you're already limbered up. Were you not out for a run earlier on with Sarah?
You know what it is? I like to come up here because potentially I think, you know what, I get a bit of a lie-in when I'm here at Crafters TV, but no. Friday morning, Sarah, do you want to come for a run? So 5:30 this morning, up for a run with Sarah, so I've already done that. And then you're thinking, I don't start till 11 with the craft vault. And then all of a sudden, this one, any chance you can come on me show? So then again,
boy.
I have to jump in and do this. But to be fair, I quite like it because Friday mornings, of course, the last few weeks, we've had a little game on a Friday, haven't we? And I'm limbering up for this one, right? Because normally I sort of do the hosting of it, don't I? But today I've been told that Craig and I are going to be teaming up. Can I tell them what the game is now?
I don't mind. Go for it. So, you do it.
So Craig and I are going to be teaming up towards the end of the show on a game that we like to call win, lose or draw. So what's going to happen is, and if you want to start doing this now, you can. You've got to try and guess how many of the pictures that I'm drawing Craig can guess. So I will get told something in my ear, probably craft related. I don't know any of them already, but probably craft related. So they'll say to me this, and then I have to draw it, and he has to try and guess what I'm drawing. There'll be 5 minutes on the clock, and if you can correctly guess how many Craig guesses right within that 5 minutes, you stand the chance of winning a £20 voucher to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. What I will say though, and what is going to become, I don't know why I've agreed to do this, what is going to become very apparent over the course of those 5 minutes, I can't draw. All right, so this is going to be hilarious and potentially the end of my career. But what I'm telling you that for the reason why, because I don't want you to go, 5 minutes, Craig's going to guess 20. He's really not, because my drawing is, I'd say probably on a par with a 5-year-old. Just putting it out there. Craig, you're going to have a tough job, mate. That's all I'm saying.
And I'll put it this way, when it comes to guessing, I have a mental age of a 5-year-old as well, so...
We'll be well away then.
There we go. It's
awesome.
going to work out perfectly. Can't wait for that one. That's going to be a good one. Thank you so much, Ben. We'll see you shortly. See you very, very shortly. Right. Coming up now, we're moving into our launch day, and it's launch day, 1 p.m. here in the UK, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 5 a.m. Pacific Time. And it is brand new to us at Crafters TV, Hunky Dory Buy the Show bundle. I will say, we'll go over it in detail later on launch day. You can get them individually and separately in that, but I know so many of you want the bundle, the big bundle, you want it all, and that's exactly what we are giving you. Keeping in mind, it's double points as well, so you've got all these additional incentives as well, and because you're going to be buying them as a bundle, it's going to be easier instead of having to go through checkout individually. So we've got you that options. So what we're going to do is, let's show you a couple of the flourishing florals, and this is our decollage. And now this is the sort of thing that you can be doing. So this is perfect for Valentine's. So look at that image there. Now using your glue gel or your 3D foam pads, look at the depth that you get within the imagery. Now, you don't need to use all the layers if you don't want to. You can pick and choose, but you've got that option to go all out. It's flourishing floral, so it does have a floral theme, of course, hence the name. However, you do get a multitude of different occasions. So yes, it could be weddings and anniversaries and birthdays, but then think about Easter time as well. Look at the depth that you're getting within these ones here. So within that one here, you're getting all of the cardstock and papers to go with it. You're even going to get a collection that is woodland themed. Within the woodland themed, it's giving you some concept cards. This is one that we're going to make just shortly. Very, very simple. With the woodland themes, what it does as well, it gives you kind of key information about whatever woodland animal you are creating and what you're using. So you've got that one there. But then you've also got the Peony Promise collection. So that is all coming within a bundle, but the Buy the Show. But then what you can also pop into your basket during the show is there's brand new Hunky Dory Core 2021/2022 colours. 50 sheets in total, you're getting 2 of each colour. It's going to complement with the full collection if you're going to go for the buy the bundle, or of course it's going to work well when it comes to standalone. Embossing it, cutting it, card blanks, all these different forms, foiling onto it as well, but we'll tell you a wee bit more later on. Is it worthwhile roughly kind of going through what you're getting within that big bundle? I think maybe it's going to be worthwhile, isn't it? I've even got all my notes, because even as much as I love Hunky Dory Crafts, even I can't remember it all. So the woodland theme, so the woodland wildlife, you're going to get 8 300 GSM die-cut topper sheets. You're going to get 8 350 GSM accent foil cardstock. You're going to get 8 350 GSM printed cardstock. Plus you're going to be getting your inspiration sheet. Then you're going to be getting a 6x6 pad that's 48 double-sided sheets at 160 GSM, 12 designs, 4 of each. Now, that is your woodland theme there. So you can see that on your right-hand side. That's everything that you're getting within that one as well. What you're also getting is 36 A4 coordinated inserts. They are 140 GSM. And then what you're also going to be getting, like we just showed you a moment ago, you're getting 8 350 GSM foiled and die-cut sheets, as well as envelopes to go with them. Then you're getting your P&E Promise within that one there. So you're getting 8 foil topper sheets, you're getting 8 accent foil cardstock, you're getting 8 printed sheets, you're getting 4 pyramid topper sheets, you're getting card bases, outlines, envelopes, instructions as well to go with them. You're getting 36 inserts as well. Now the inserts, you can even print onto them, stamp onto them. You're getting a little book, you're getting an 8x8 pad. Then we're going on to the Flourish and Florals, where you're getting 24 foil and die-cut topper sheets. You're getting 24 foiled decoupage layer sheets. You're getting 24 coordinated, adorable, storable cardstock. You're getting an inspiration sheet. You're getting inserts as well to complement it. You're getting the little book as well. Little book, 144 pages, 24 designs, 6 sheets in total. So you have got a jam-packed full collection if you're going to go for it by the show. So I'll tell you what, let's show you what you can do with that little concept, because it really, really is fun, but it's very easy as well. So let me pop my little bits out of the way. And what I've done is I showed you the one a moment ago. So this one that I showed you, the mallard that we've got here. So I've brought in the sheet that has got the stunning stag. Everything, when it comes to the toppers, are all die cut for you, accent foiled as well. So what you need to do is pop them ones out. What I would suggest at home, either using a nail file or your little scissors, you've got tiny little pips that hold it into place. To make it look that little bit more professional, just snip them away. I'm not obviously going to do all of that for now, but you've got that ability there. So you've now got what is then going to be your base. Look at the colours. This is all matte-tastic, which means you can ink onto this if you wanted to. If you want to do a little bit, additional bit of stamping, you can do it as well. That option's there. Don't waste any of these bits here. Bring in your little paper punches, all your tiny little dies, maybe from your Gemini Mini, and cut into all these bits. Don't waste them. Then we've got what is also going to be the front or the base. And then we've got our image. And then we've even got our topper image. And then what we've even got is a few sentiments as well. So easy to pop out because, as I say, they are die cut. So what we're then going to do is, I've already popped adhesive where I need to. You do get an inspiration step-by-step sheet, so you don't need to worry. You can refer to your sheet. But on this panel here, it says B, I need to put adhesive. So I've put red liner tape. You can use a wet glue. Same with on the image, it does say underneath my tape A, which I have done here. And then we've got these components here. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to turn this one over and this one here. So this is where you've got your image here. You can see we've got all about the red deer stag. Round the edges, and once again, I want to reiterate, this does explain it in the step-by-step, so don't worry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the adhesive off here. It is red liner tape I'm using. You can use our Crafter's Companion tape runner or our Call-Al tacky glue. That's up to yourself. So if I move that out the way, then for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these ones up. These have got score lines. So I'm going to fold that one up. I'm going to bend that one over, and then I'm going to bend this one back. You can see here. So if I bend that one back, and then what we can do is we can bring this one in. Now, the A that's printed there is then going to attach to the A that's printed there. So it's all explained for you. So we can take our tape off, And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on. So I'm going to find it easier just to turn it around this way just now. I'm going to overlay that one. So if I pop it that way, and even on the cardstock, it's lightly coloured, which shows you exactly where you need to stick it. So we've now got our image here. So this is how it's going to look, like that one. Then what we're going to do is we're going to then bring in our base layer here. What I also need to do is bring this one in, and then with this one, what we can do, he says, now let me see, there we go. Now, I remember what I've done here. Let's take this one off here, because this is your pulley back panel. So with this one here, what we're going to do is that one can come into here. That one can pop on that way. So we're doing it that way, because this is what's going to be your sliding mechanism. So let's pop that one into here. So here we go. So this is where your mechanism is. So now what we're going to do is, because we've taken the tape off all the way around there, I'm going to match that over the top, there and there. And we're going to press that into place. So this now gives us, I've just been told, Tracy, you've gone and ordered this. Brilliant. And you're glad that you're actually seeing it just now. Well, don't forget, you will see a lot more later on launch party, launch day. So there we go. So there is our mechanism to pull it back and forwards. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take off our tape on this one, all the way down. Then what we can do is we can come along, and on this panel it says B. On the back of this panel it says B. So that means we're going to just match that up, press it and pop it into place. We can then bring in our sentiment. So let's bring in this one here. So we can pop that one on there. Now this one, I'm going to pop this down to the bottom, and I'm popping my adhesive just down into here, not covering the mechanism. And now Erin's actually just said, which is a really, really good point, is Father's Day. This would be good, or this collection for Father's Day, being June here in the UK, always round about the Sunday, round about the 21st of June. Being my birthday, that's how I always remember it. And Father's Day stateside is always the same as us. It's just Mother's Day that's a different month, isn't it? But here we go. So we can see now, this is one of the concepts, the mechanisms that you can make from the Woodland Wildlife Collection that we're going to be showing you later on. So you can get it separately, or of course, always the best way to get them, if you want the full lot, is the mega bundle. So that is the mechanism. What I'm going to do is let's bring in the actual collection. So this is the one where you've got a 4x4 topper sheet. So within this one here, what you've got, 4x4, 6x6. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flick. Now this is all Mactastic, double-sided. So within these ones here, you can see how we've got all of these, well, it's the wildlife animals, hence the name. So you've got your mallards, you've even got things like your owls, you've got your stags as well. You've got, oh, look at that, so we've got the kingfisher here as well. So there's your kingfisher. Remember that demo that I done the other day? I gave you a little bit of a tease where I used the cut and emboss folder. That's where this one was from. Double-sided. Look at the little squirrel as well. Look at the squirrel. So if you want to just pop it straight onto a card, you can as well. Pattern backgrounds to complement, so that's all the way through. Then this is where you've got your full-on inserts. So we've got all of these inserts that's going to work with your cards. So stamp onto them if you want, but you can, of course, print onto them. Or if you want to use these as background papers on their own, you absolutely can do, and it's what I do occasionally as well. And then what I'm going to do is I won't go through all the toppers just now, we'll do that during launch day, but let's show you some of the background cards. So this is your foil accent. Actually, I've already separated these into the bundles, so let's very, very quickly, let's show you. So we've got the owl, and then we've got the owl with the coordinated background. So you've got foil and unfoiled. Then look at this one. So we've got the mallard here, all die cut as well. So we've even got the otter down at the bottom too. So you get your accent foiled cardstock, then you get a printed cardstock. Then look at the squirrel and the kingfisher. These little components is where I've been using them. But you've got your cardstock, Then you've even got your foiled cardstock as well. Chop them out, use them on the front of a card if you want. This one I'm going to be demoing during launch party. I keep saying launch party. Launch day. All die cut, but you've got, you can see this is where I've been using my bits, foiled backgrounds, pattern backgrounds as well. You've got your inspiration guide sheet as well. And then there is a separate pack that has those concept cards that we were showing you a minute ago. So we'll show you them during launch day. There is so much that you're getting. 1 p.m. here in the UK, 8 a.m. Eastern time, 5 a.m. Pacific time. And that is, of course, going to be with myself and Ben. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a few hints and tips when it comes to masking. What I wanted to show you is Abs on YouTube is saying, good morning, such a jolly tune to start the day off. It is. It's a really good tune, isn't it? Gets you going in the morning. Sheila on Facebook saying, I woke up, so I get to watch your show live for the first time. Brilliant, excellent. Thank you for letting me know. If you are watching for the first time, or maybe you're watching live for the first time, do let us know. Julie on YouTube is saying, I love my mini and hunky dory. We've got Sheila on Facebook. I bought the show. I couldn't wait for it to be launched, as Erin was saying. Brilliant. So many, oh gosh, so many are popping on. We've also got Judy saying, I just cracked up laughing and my husband just looked at me like I was crazy until he saw Craig. Kind of makes sense. It's like, ah, it's Craig, right? I get why you're laughing now. Get why you're laughing. Right, so what we're going to do now, we are 10 minutes away from the game. 10 minutes already, so it's coming soon. So get guessing. Want you to guess how many I'm going to get right of Ben's drawings. Everyone that guesses it right, you're then going to go kind of names into the hat, basically. It's randomly going to be picked out a winner, and the winner is then going to win either a £20 or a $20 voucher that you can spend on our website. So get your guesses in. Masking 101. Now, this is something that I can't say that I get asked go through spells. You know, no one asks about masking for a good long time, and then all of a sudden people seem to ask about it. So I thought this is a perfect opportunity to explain it. So I've got a few different bits and pieces to show you. So what we can do, masking, is all about masking a stamped image. Then what you can do is if you mask it off, stamp to the side of it, or the top or the bottom, and then remove the mask, you're getting that dimensional look. You're getting the image, and the main focal point is really standing out, then the other ones are to the backdrop. So there's a few ways that you can do that. Of course, you can use our Pebeo drawing gum, which you'll find on our website. If it's not in stock at the moment, it is coming back into stock, so do keep an eye out for that one. So this is the drawing gum. You can also, out there, you get things called masking sheets. So just so you can see here, they come in A4 sizes. Not sure if we have these on our website, but this, I'm wanting to explain to you the different ways of masking, so you can have a look. So A4 masking sheets. Or what you can even do is these little sticky notes. Now I can say the brand here, Post-it notes, or any of your sticky notes where it's the paper and you've got that low-tack adhesive on the back. You can use them. Alternatively, what you can also do is use our temporary spray that we give you at Crafter's Companion. Just to say, our drawing gum is out of stock at the moment, but it will be coming back, so don't worry. I've taken one of the Knitwit stamps here. So this is from Bloomin' Grace collection. So I've already stamped it out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my drawing gum, and it's nice blue colour, and I've brought in one of my paint brushes. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to paint. So we're going to paint over the top, but we're painting in the lines. So we're making sure that we've got, you know, we're not wanting it flooded, but on the other hand, we don't want it to be sparingly. We're then going to coat that all the way around and painting it in, and we're going to work all the way around the full stamped image. We're going to go into all these little bits, and then what we're going to do is we're going to let it dry. Now I'm not going to do the whole lot because I've got one good to go, but you're going to do the full lot, leave it for maybe about half an hour or so to let it dry, and then what will happen is you are going to be left with this. So this is what it's going to look like. So then what we can do is we can come back now with the stamp, so same stamp or a different stamp, it's up to yourself. Let's go in with the same stamp, and then we can stamp over the top. So let's pop that one on into place here. Let's bring my stamping mat. and then we can then go over the top. So if we go pop that one on, so what we can do is ink up our stamp like we would usually do, and then we're going to bring in our stamped image. Now then what we could do is we could determine or decide where we want it. So what we can do is let's stamp up in the top corner there, and then what we can do is we can then stamp another one, and then we can stamp down in here. So if we stamp, pressing down. Now this bit here, it looks a little bit of a mess because we've stamped over the image. Because it's a bit like a plastic coating, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dab a little bit of that excess ink off here, because what will happen in a moment when I come and rub this off, what will happen is I could potentially rub some of that black ink onto the card, which I don't want. So I'm just going to dab that off. So what we can do now is, now that I've done that, I can go along and I'm going to roll round, and that plastic Pebeo drawing gum is going to come away. And what I'm going to do is if I peel that away, that's then going to come away now here. Now, if you see, we've got that floral right in the foreground. Then we've got these two back ones. So this one's sitting towards the back, and then so is this one. So that's how you're going to create that with your drawing gum. Alternatively, what you can do is on the A4 masking sheets, what you've got is a bit of a plastic backing and a paper backing. So what you can do, stamp it on like that one. Then what you would do, come along and just fussy cut all the way around, which then gives you this. So then what you're going to do is peel that one off, and we're going to peel that backing off. And don't bin this afterwards, first use. What I would do is stick this on the back of my packaging, and it'll peel off time and time again. Overlay that into place like that. Now that is creating that same effect as to what the drawing gum's done. Stamp, remove the mask, and you're going to get that effect here. And then last but not least, if you don't have masking, you don't have drawing gum, but you've got these sticky notes, what to do is take your stamp, and once again, stamp your image. Now you want to make sure you've got the part that's got the sticky edge, which is down here. So I want to at least get some of that image. Obviously the whole image isn't going to be on that sticky panel, but at least some of it. So what you can then do, now that we have stamped that, I only put it on card just so it was easier for you to see. You're then going to come along, fussy cut it out again, and then this part of this side here has got that light stickiness, so we can pop that into place. And now once again, that is going to create that same effect. Stamp wherever you want to stamp, remove the post-it note, and then this is the effect that you're going to get. So whether it is your drawing gum, or whether it is masking sheets, or if you don't have any or can't get any because maybe it's out of stock, I know so many have these post-it sticky notes, you could be using them instead. So you've got that kind of flexibility to do all these different effects, all these different looks, and then what you can come along is whether it is the classics, whether it's the tri-blends, or of course, like Colour Me Happy later on, it's going to be our tri-blend aqua pens, and you can start to do all these washes and all these effects and all these different ways as well. So that, if you want to see a wee bit more with the aqua tri-pens, that's coming up on Colour Me Happy, 4 p.m. here in the UK, or it is then going to be 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time. So hopefully that has helped, and that is all about Colour Me Happy later on, which is with Debbie and Ben. So what we're going to do is, well, coming up just shortly is we've got the tri-blend markers, so you're going to see them coming up right now. So these are our tri-blend markers. So for these ones here, you may, or most of you will be familiar with the tri-blend concept. And what that is if we put it straight back to colour terms, that would be, say, a red colour. And what you're going to have is you're going to have the dark, the mid, and then the light. That is the same idea when it comes to the tri-blend aqua pens. However, some of them, a lot of them are slightly different. Instead of giving you the mid, the dark, and then the light, what we're actually done within the pens is we've given you colours that are going to complement and blend with each one. So for instance, within this one here, we've got the rich floral, and then what we've got in the middle, we've got the hot pink, and then what we've got is so I'm turning it this way so I can see. So what we have got, we've got the purple, we've got the hot pink, and then we've got the heather. So these three colours are going to complement each other really, really well. I'm not going to go through them all, but the same idea as if we bring this one in. So we've got the lime, we've got the sage, and we've got the moss as well. So what you can do is if I move them ones out the way, and the good thing with these ones as well is what you can do, of course, is if you want to have your aqua pens, maybe you're a bit on low on space, and obviously when it comes to money value, it's easier or better to get them in the fact of it takes less space, plus it's not more as expensive because you've got one pen but three colours. But as you'll see when it comes to Colour Me Happy, you do have all that flexibility in changing the colours even when it comes to one pen. So for instance, you can see the colour basics there. So we have got the complementary into the cool primary as well as the warm primary, and this is what you can do. So you've got the floral red, you've got the sunflower, and you've got the marine, and see how these three colours work perfectly together. And that is what you're going to find, that's what you're going to find throughout the full pen selection. So then we've got the essential neutrals, and then what we've got is the great outdoors, and then we've also got the floral meadow. So all three colours within one pen are designed to complement each other really, really well. So what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to do a full-on demo for this one because I know Debbie's got lots of super cool things planned, but I'll show you what we can do is if we bring in, let's bring in that stamp again that I was using just before. So let's use one of our Nitwit stamps. And because this is a water-based pen, what I need to do is use one of our waterproof dye ink pads. So this one I'm going to use our Noir Black, and I can tell straight away it's the right one because we've got a picture of a paintbrush here. So then what I'm going to do is let's just stamp this one up, and then we can then stamp onto our mat. Remember, get your comments in. Let me know what you're up to, what you're going to be doing on your Friday, but also get your guesses in as to how many of Ben's drawings I'm going to get right. Everyone that gets the answer right will then go into a draw, and your name, one lucky person, will be randomly selected so that you can win either a £20 or a $20 voucher. So then what I can do is, what I'm doing is I'm bringing in my paintbrush. So this is the one that I used with the Pebeo drawing gum. And just to clean it, all that I've done is popped it into water, and I'm just going to dry it off now. Now with our aqua pens, I've stamped onto watercolour card, so we can now bring in our colour. So let's go for the Fresh Verdant for this one here. So let's go for, what side will we go? Yeah. Let's go for this side here. So we're going for the deeper tone. And what I'm doing is I'm going to colour onto my glass mat that you can see here. What you can also do then, if I go into the mid-tone, and I'm going to colour that in as well onto our glass mat. If you've got our craft mat, our brown craft mat, you can be using that. But at this point, this is when we can start to create our own colours and blends. And what we can do is we can start to pull the colour in, and we can then pull it all the way in, and we can bring these ones. So I can make this deeper if I want by pulling in more of that deep green, which is the verdant green, and we can pull that one in. And then what we can start to do is we can then even go into the leaves. So if I bring the leaves into there, I believe we've actually got a question about the masking from Sandra. So now I know I briefly covered that right at the very start, but you can use your repositional spray if you wanted to. So if you wanted to, what you could then do is stamp your image onto a piece of cardstock, cut it out, and then what you can do is spray the repositional spray on the back, and then that's going to give you a temporary adhesive. So then you can do exactly what I've done with the masking paper, or you can do it with what we've done with the post-it note. So you've got that option as well. So what I'm going to do now is we can then bring this colour in, and now even though I've laid it down on our cardstock, I can continue to pull that colour out. So not only have I made my own blend of colour, I can still continue to pull the colour out if I want to. If I want to go in with a wee bit more depth, then I can, picking in that colour. And then what I'm going to do is every now and again, I'm just wiping a bit of the excess off onto my glass mat. I've still got a little bit of water on my glass mat, so I can even pull that bit of colour in all the way here. And then if you wanted to, you can go back in again, mixing up more colour, and you keep working your way around. You can make it as light as you want, you can go a lot more heavy-handed and go as dark as you want, but then the key thing is you can then start to blend it out. You can go into all the detail of the veins, of the petals, of the leaves, of the foliage, whatever image it is that you're colouring. But the good thing is you've got that flexibility within a Tricolour Aquas. You've got the one pen, but you've got the 3 different colours that are complementing each other really, really well. So the thinking's been done for you. But to see lots more ideas and inspiration, do tune in to Colour Me Happy with Ben and Debbie. That's going to be 4 p.m. here in the UK, 11 a.m. Eastern Time or 8 a.m. Pacific Time. So what we're going to do is, just to give me a very quick second to move this to the side, what we're going to do is I'm going to just hand over to my colleague, Mr. Ben Mosby.
Thank you, Mr. Craig Laird. Right, so we're going to be bringing you our little Friday game show that we like to do. And today, rather than being the host of this, I'm going to be involved. Right, basically, we're doing Win, Lose or Draw. If you remember that game show from a few years ago, I am going to have producer Erin in my ear telling me something which I think is going to be of a crafty nature that I have to draw, all right? And then Craig is going to be looking at the screen so he can see what I'm drawing, and he has to try and guess what I'm drawing. We're going to have 5 minutes on the clock, and I've only got 30 seconds to draw each thing. If we get to the end of the 30 seconds and Craig hasn't guessed it, we move on to the next one. I have no idea what I'm going to be drawing, and if you want to have the chance of winning a £20 or $20 voucher, all you have to do now in the comments is let us know how many of these drawings do you think Craig is going to be able to guess. There's going to be 9 of them, maximum of 9. So out of 9, how many do you think Craig is going to get right in 5 minutes? I'm really, really scared about this. Let me just get some wipes ready so I can get ready to clean me.
Can I just say as well, Ben, my earpiece has to come out, and this TV monitor's all covered up now, so I literally can't see anything other than the above.
Okay, so I think I'm ready, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, first one.
Hedgehog. Music.
It's craft related, Craig!
Oh, right, okay. Well, I actually didn't know it was craft related. Gemini Mini.
Yes!
Yes! Right, okay.
Next one. I've
got that one.
I've rubbed it too hard. Hang on.
The movie.
No, it's a...
Tri-blend pen.
No.
A dauber.
No, like that, but...
So we've got a cross, a pen, foam pads.
No.
Scissors.
No, what does it look like?
Well, if I knew what it looked like, I'd be telling you.
It's got a little...
Glass mat.
No, moving on. It was a dye brush tool.
Oh!
Come on, man.
All
right, right, this one. Ready?
Yep, let's go. Okay, right. Let's have a look. Let's see. Ladders.
No, it's craft related, Craig. Can't be a ladder.
Lighthouse.
No, it's craft related. Look. What is that? What does it look like?
Candle.
No, it's not a candle. It's craft related.
Rolling pen.
What? Yes.
Rolling pen.
No, at either end it's got a thing. It's a tri-blend pen. The 3 things.
That's not. That looks nothing. That looks like a Christmas cracker.
What are you on about? Right. Oh, next one. We've only got 2 seconds.
Next one. Okay.
Oh, let me flip this over because next one, right?
Right. Okay. You're drawing everything exactly the same. Die tool. Die release tool.
No.
Handbag.
No.
Die.
Wait,
Die.
No, what is it? You.
Poke tool.
No!
I don't know.
It's a paintbrush!
It's a paint. What? Kind of paintbrush.
Oh, no! Oh, right, next one.
Okay. Sarah.
Yes! Oh, next one.
Okay. Cross. Scissors.
Yes! Come on!
Brilliant.
Oh, next
We're on
one.
a roll now. We're on a roll.
Have we got 3 right?
Okay. So we've got book. Stamping mat. Stamping press.
No.
Stamping platform.
No, it goes, this bit goes.
Kettle.
No.
Guillotine.
Yes! Next up, what's the next one? So this is craft related, don't forget.
Okay. Craft related. Could it be?
It goes. Craig, stop laughing! What is that? It's craft related. Come on.
Glue gel.
you said-
hot glue gun.
Yes! Next one. This is how would you draw this? This is impossible. Look, it's.
Stamping mat.
No. 'Cause
Stamping press. Stamping platform.
it normally has a little thing on the side like that. That was all.
Subscription box.
Yes!
Brilliant.
Is that it?
Oh, is that it?
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Right, I'll put.
Oh. Right, I'm just being told. Right, so can you
What was
believe we
6?
got 6, Craig?
6.
That was awesome.
I don't know how either.
I mean, no, but this is the point. Like the whole point of the game is not to draw pieces of artwork. It's to quickly, get the crux of the thing, which is what I did, I think, really well. Particularly the picture of Sarah, which I thought was brilliant. Notice how quickly he got Sarah
I know,
as well,
imagine.
which was good. Who's the winner then, Craig? Who's the winner? Jean-Marie Penny.
Hey.
Congratulations, you guessed it. Unbelievably, we get 6 out of 9 on Facebook. So if you message us, prizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we'll get that £20 voucher sent out to you. I tell you what, I think that's the most fun I've had in here for ages. Apologies for me drawing. I'll be surprised if I ever get invited back on this show. And Craig.
Thank you so much, Ben. And you're back at 11 with Debbie, and I'll see you at 1 p.m. here in the UK for launch day. Brilliant. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun, so much fun. And FYI, Ben, Jeffrey is saying that you and Sarah were giving me the blame for things going missing yesterday and it being untidy. Well, let me tell you, I was only in first thing yesterday morning, so any mess that was left there, anything that was missing, wasn't me. So can't blame me for that one. Right. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day today, being Friday. You have still got a jam-packed day coming up on Crafters TV, kickstarting very, very shortly with Ben and Debbie, as I alluded to. 11 a.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. Eastern Time, 3 a.m. Pacific Time. Or same products, completely different demos, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. But then what we've got later on is launch day with myself and Ben. It is all about hunky-dory, brand new products you've never seen on Crafters TV before. 1 p.m. here in the UK, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 5 a.m. Pacific Time. And then what you've got back with Debbie and Ben, we've got Colour Me Happy, which is 4 p.m. here in the UK, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time. And then if you are in the US, don't forget Sunday, 8 p.m. your time, Eastern Time, it is the USA Warehouse Clearance event. So that's going to be on Sunday, 8 p.m. Your time, Eastern Time. I will see you shortly for launch day, and then for this show, I will see you exact same time, exact same place right here for Wake Up Call with Craig, 9 a.m. here in the UK, 4 a.m. Eastern Time, 1 a.m. Pacific Time. We will kickstart the week and see what we can come up with. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Liam. And thank you, Erin. Have a lovely day. Stay safe, stay well, and I will see you in a couple hours for launch day.